My colleagues, the Speaker of the House, John Boehner.
Well, Leader Pelosi, thank you for your kind words. Members of the House and the Senate, my wife Debbie, who's with us today. Thankfully, the girls are working. And all of you and our fellow countrymen. You know, we meet again at democracy's great port of call. Every 2 years, at this hour, the Constitution brings a new order to this House. And it's an interlude for reflection, a glimpse of old truths. And to our new members and their families, let me just say welcome. I know you're feeling a bit awestruck at this moment. History runs through this building. And now you're among a select few to share in this privilege. And for those of you who are returning, who've walked these aisles before, maybe it's time we get a little awestruck again. You know, the way our founders envisioned it, the Republic will be led by citizens who recognize that the blessings that we receive by governing ourselves, and it requires that we give something of ourselves. Everything depended on this. So they made each other and their successors swear an oath of allegiance. In a few moments, I'll take this oath for the 12th time as the representative from the 8th District of Ohio. It is word for word the same oath that we all take. And note that it makes no mention of party or faction or title. Contains no reference to agendas or to platforms, only to the Constitution. The one addition we dare make, as George Washington did at the very first inaugural, is to invoke the assistance of our Heavenly Father. This covenant makes us servants of posterity. It calls us to refuse the pull of passing interest and follow the fixed star of a more perfect union. Put simply, we're sent here not to be something, but to do something. Or as I like to call it, doing the right thing. It's a big job, and it comes with big challenges. Our government has built up too much debt. Our economy is not producing enough jobs. And these are not separate problems. At $16 trillion and rising, our national debt is draining free enterprise and weakening the ship of state. The American dream is in peril so long as its namesake is weighed down by this anchor of debt. Break its hold, and we begin to set our economy free. Jobs will come home, and confidence will come back. And we do this not just to boost GDP or reduce unemployment, but to secure for our children a future of freedom and opportunity. And frankly, nothing is more important. As Washington wrote in his farewell address, we should not throw upon posterity the burden which we ourselves ought to bear. Well, that burden is ours, and so is the opportunity. There's no substitute for the wisdom of the people. We here are their servants. As Speaker, I pledge to listen and to do all I can to help all of you carry out your oath of office that we are all about to take. Because in our hearts we know it's wrong to pass this debt on to our kids and our grandkids. Now we have to be willing truly willing to make this problem right. Public service was never meant to be an easy living. Extraordinary challenges demand extraordinary leadership. So if you've come here to see your name in the lights or to pass off a political victory as some accomplishment, you've come to the wrong place. The door is right behind you. If you come here humbled by the opportunity to serve, if you've come here to be the determined voice of the people, if you've come here to carry the standard of leadership demanded not by our constituents but by the times, then you've come to the right place. There is a time for every purpose under heaven, and for the 113th Congress, it is a time to rise. When the day is over and the verdict is read, maybe it's said that we well and faithfully did our duty to ensure freedom, that freedom will endure and prevail. So help us God.